Okay, so problem number 4 is about investing, and it's saying suppose you invest $100 in a bank account that earns 5% interest, where it compounds twice each year. So let's talk about what everything would mean in this case. Let's let T represent time in years. And let's let our investment amount, so we could just call it maybe B of T for our bank account amount, represent the balance in our account in dollars. Okay, so we want to create this function B of T. Okay, and we notice our initial value is $100. That's what we're investing. It earns 5% interest, and so really, if it didn't earn interest, our base value would be 1. And because it's earning 5% interest, we're going to add 0.05 to that. And so what happens to our base value is it becomes 1.05. And so this is going to be 1.05. And it's compounding twice a year. So what that really means is we want this to be 2t. Okay, and if we do this check, after 1 year when t is 1, that would give us 2 times 1, or an exponent of 2, which would then compound that investment twice. And really all that means is that we're earning interest of 5% twice. And so that's sort of going to be a check mark for what we want. So we have this sanity check that we've done. We have an equation that makes sense. And what we want to do now is just use it to solve for how much would be in this bank account after 10 years. So we can sub in 10. It's going to be equal to 100 times 1.05 times 2 times 10, which would be 100 times 1.05 to the 20. Okay, and when we solve that, we're going to find out that it's $265.33 that we would have. Okay, it's worth talking about in North America. We generally would state values of money in dollars and cents, and so we could state this one of two ways. We could state it as $265, or we could state it as just how it's written above, $265.33. We wouldn't do this. Okay, we wouldn't do $265 like that. If we're going to put a decimal, we would always have both digits, because that would be the number of cents. And in money, that's sort of a standard convention. Okay, so we have our answer here. If we're thinking about the domain and range, our domain is going to be time is greater than or equal to 0. Before our investment, this model doesn't work, so this only occurs after we invest. And then our range is going to be our bank value of T must be greater than or equal to $100, because this investment is going to keep increasing. Right? And so that would be the domain and range of this problem. Okay, and that's number 4.